Hi and welcome back to another video from Sumi's Pedostan. I am Dr. Sumaya, a consultant pediatric dental surgeon and a senior lecturer in Satyabama Dental College and Hospital. I am creating educational videos regarding dental health for young parents to help them provide a better health for their children. If this content is useful to you, your family and your friends, kindly subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. And today's video is about tooth brushing and its techniques. Tooth brushing is essential in our day-to-day life because it removes the plaque on the tooth surface. If the plaque isn't removed, it builds up and causes tooth decay and gum diseases. So tooth brushing is essential, has to be done at least twice a day with a toothbrush and a toothpaste. Toothbrush is an instrument that contains a handle and a head with small brushes or the bristles present and connected through a neck. Toothpaste is a substance that contains a lot of elements, but most importantly fluoride that helps in preventing decay. There are two varieties of toothbrushes which are available, the manual and the electric varieties. There is a lot of conflicting evidence and literature that says that the electric varieties are superior over the manual ones because of the oscillatory motions which is present in the electric varieties, whereas the manual one completely relies on our skill and technique of brushing. But it's never said that you have to use only the manual or the electric ones. But in certain cases, we definitely advise the electric varieties. However, it is often recommended that people use with whatever they are comfortable with among the manual or the electric one and determine what is affordable for them. Proper brushing takes at least 2 minutes. That's right, 120 seconds. Most adults do not come close to brushing that long. To get the feel of the timing, try using a stopwatch initially and brush for 2 minutes. Brushing has to be done in soft, gentle strokes on all the surfaces of the teeth near the gum line so that they can effectively remove the plaque on the teeth as well as at the gums. The front and back of the teeth needs to be brushed by placing the toothbrush at a 45-degree angle to the gum line and using a back and forth rolling or a vibratory motion to effectively remove the plaque. To brush the backs of the front teeth, the toothbrush is placed vertically and an up and down motion is given to remove the debris. The chewing surface of the teeth is effectively brushed by moving the toothbrush forward and backward or in circular motions by directly placing the toothbrush on the chewing surface. The key to preventing and controlling gum diseases is to brush around and under the gum line where the bacteria and plaque tend to accumulate. So in the Bass technique, which is the 45-degree angle technique, it effectively removes and scrubs off the plaque from the gum line, preventing gum diseases. The biggest issue people have is that they try to brush really hard. They think that if they are not going to give that pressure or forcefully brush hard, they're not doing a right job. But it's not about how hard you brush, but it's all about how correctly you're brushing with the right technique. Now, if you have spaces between your teeth or if you have gum recession or a gum surgery done, your dentist may recommend a different method of brushing, which is called the Charter's method of brushing. This is also useful in patients who have orthodontic braces as well as fixed partial denture. This may sound daunting, but there are other techniques such as the Stillman's technique, the modified Bass or the modified Charter's technique. All we need to do is follow a basic technique, which is rolling and sweeping out the debris from the gum line towards the chewing surface so that they do not accumulate and increase the bacteria in the gum line. Most of the dental professionals would agree that a soft bristled brush is good for brushing in all the age group. The soft bristles would not cause harm to the gums as well as the teeth and will gently remove the plaque. You should also choose a toothbrush which has a small head. So this region is called the head part of the toothbrush. So if it is going to be smaller, it would reach all the areas which are posteriorly in your mouth and remove the debris effectively. For some of them, the electric or the powered toothbrushes are a good choice, especially for those individuals who have decreased manual dexterity. Coming to the toothpaste, it is important that you use a toothpaste that is right for you. Today there are a wide variety of toothpastes that are available for preventing cavities or gum diseases or sensitivity. Ask your dentist and choose the right toothpaste. The ADA seal lets you know that it has met the ADA criteria of safety and effectiveness. Look for the ADA seal on fluoridated toothpaste, oral irrigants, floss, oral rinses and other oral hygiene products. If you think this content is useful, please do not forget to subscribe, and if you want to contribute or have any questions, do comment below. Till then, see ya.